Can I talk about this yet? Hey, can we talk about it yet? Does anybody know? Can we talk about this yet? Are we good? Does anybody know? Are we good to talk? Somebody please tell me. Guys, for those that were not aware, the cinematic trailer along with pretty much all the information on the official announcement for Farming Simulator 25 was leaked this weekend. And unfortunately, we weren't able to talk about it. So I really do feel bad in a way for Giants in the way it got leaked. That's terrible. Unfortunately, Giants, you kind of screwed all your partners. Every single one of your partners, how you made it so we couldn't even talk about it or acknowledge it. That was a thing. We couldn't say that, yes, Farming Simulator 25 is officially a thing without risking our partnership. So thanks, Giants, for kind of screwing our whole weekend up. I appreciate you guys doing that. Come on, man. Get it together over there. This is ridiculous. All right, so with that griping out of the way, let's talk about what we know. Like I said, there was a leak, so I've already had a chance to read a lot of what is coming out, all the information that was posted, managed to read through it. This, however, this trailer right here, I have not managed to get through all of it yet. So there might be something I haven't seen yet. We'll have a bit of a reaction. I had planned to be a blind reaction on all of this with you guys, and we'd go through it together. Well, the way it worked out, it's just not going to be that way. So instead, let's quickly look at some of the stuff that has been announced that we know about, and then we'll go through this trailer step by step together. First of all, there's a couple of things that I wanted to see in the next Farming Simulator game, and maybe I've kind of so far been optimistic that it might be kind of happening. Number one feature for me, guys, I wanted to see some kind of a deformable terrain of sorts. I'm not talking Mud Runner. I know that always gets brought up. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking just maybe a chance where we could get some minor ruts where you're on commonly driven surfaces, places where you're always driving. I would love to see it where it kind of rutted in a little bit. If you always drove through a field in the same way, I would love to see you get like a trail built, something like that. It doesn't have to be crazy amounts of mud or anything like that, but just some kind of deformation to terrain where you're driving, or if you're driving in wet weather, maybe not advisable, because maybe, yeah, you would get to a point where you might get stuck. I don't know, but something along those lines. That was number one. Number two, more weather effects and better weather effects affecting your farms. Like seriously, farming, weather, like that goes hand in hand, right? How often do you hear about farmers having issues with weather, not being able to plant, things being too wet, too dry, not being able to get crops off? Make it more realistic. That's what we're all asking for. I think there's a ton of people. That might be number one, to be perfectly honest. And number three, I'd like to see GPS available base game. I don't understand how that's not currently a thing in Farm Sim, but let's bring GPS. Bring GPS into Farming Simulator for everybody. It seems like you can't get a modern day tractor without having a GPS unit, right? Just saying. So those are the three things that I kind of wanted to see brought in. Of course, there's all the base stuff that we always talk about in every single new iteration of Farming Simulator, from better AI, better physics overall, better graphics, more equipment, more crops, more animals. And for the most part, guys, I think they've said that they've done all of those, to be perfectly honest. Most of those main feature points that we see in every Farming Sim title, well, they've already been mentioned in the release today. All right, so for our new crop types, we have, well, two. Number one, rice. Rice is making its entrance into Farming Simulator 25. You've got a bunch of equipment that goes along with it, and that kind of coincides with the new map, which is an East Asian landscape, they're calling it. So you've got your East Asian landscape with rice as well as rice equipment. Kind of different, and I've seen a little bit of the trailer. They kind of push off a little bit on that. Now, the second map is a North American map, and there is also a third map mentioned as a Central European location. So we'll have to wait and see what those maps all fold out to be. Now, on top of the rice crop, you also get a spinach crop that they've talked a little bit about. Spinach has never been mentioned before in Farm Sim, as well as these base games. So now we have spinach as well. I should also mention it's two types of rice, not just one. Also, we do have buffaloes now. Buffaloes in Farming Simulator. That was not the livestock that I was predicting would be the new livestock brought in, but hey, we'll take it. Also, new production chains, construction options, and business opportunities. Not really surprised we're going to be seeing more production chains. That was the big push, of course, in Farm Sim 22, getting production chains up and going. And yeah, of course, we're going to see that expanded again in Farm Sim 25. Nothing crazy as far as equipment. Over 400 pieces of equipment in Farm Sim 25 come base game. All the standard fare that we've seen in the past game. Now we're also getting Asian agriculture equipment now will be the new big thing brought in for all our rice fields, of course. And the last thing on the article, at least that we're looking at, well, there is the collector's edition that has been announced that comes with all sorts of goodies and swag. Their collector's editions are usually pretty good. I mean, last time you got the little beacon lights. This time you're getting, well, it's an ignition. You're getting a key with a little drop box for your desk or wherever you end up playing Farm Sim, where you actually have your ignition to turn on your tractors with a key. Kind of cool. I have never seen anything quite like that before. So with that being said, Farm Sim 25 will be releasing on November 12th, 2024. So click down to the link in the description if you want to get your pre-order. And the pre-order bonus this go around for Farm Sim 25 is the MacDon pack. So you get 5 highlighted pieces of equipment, I guess. So yeah, the MacDon Swather, if you want to get it, you got to pre-order. So if you guys are looking to get a pre-order, go down in the description, use the code KLUTCHSIM. Go pick it up right away. Yeah, I get it. We're not all into pre-orders, but let's be honest. You're going to want to get this one. Let's be honest. Anyways, let's go check out the trailer. All right, so we are about 6 seconds into the trailer already. There's like a little preview, which is kind of interesting. Let's. I'm going to reset this back to the front, and we'll go from there. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Can't hit the right button. And away we go. Interesting way to start things off. Did you guys see what there was right off the bat? Did anybody see it? Well, once again, this is probably the Asian map. It looks like, but right there. Motorcycles confirmed in Farm Sim 25. You guys, motorcycles confirmed. I'll take it. That's okay. Now it's an Aprilia. Interesting. I wonder if we'll learn more about this. We'll make sure we talk about this later on, but Aprilia motorcycles, of course. This map, like this part of the trailer is interesting. Like this looks like a North American farm, but I'm assuming that's a rice field. Interesting. Whatever. Let's go. Yeah, not sure about that.
All around the world, farmers know farming is an art.
All right, so we're starting off once again with these two. I can't remember their names. It was from the last Farm Sim 22 trailer as well. Father, daughter. The daughter was like the lazy one to start with, trying to learn the ropes of farming, but was real lazy to begin with, and her old man basically had to teach her the ways, kind of to some degree, a bit of a storyline. As well, up here we've got a case quad track. We got a quad track, a big case quad track right here. It looked a little bit interesting right off the bat. Let's see here. If I zoom back a little bit, is it all silver? Is it a silver hood or a bonnet? My European friends. It looks like I don't see any red up there. You get some red as it kind of goes forward. You see red over here, but yeah. Anyways, the two of them are looks like they're bigger than something out here. Boiling water
all around the world.
I mean, yeah, okay. All right, more than water. Now, hang on a second. Watch this one part right here.
All around the world, farmers know farming is an art.
Why are we zooming in on 15? Is there any significance to this? I know, tinfoil hat time, guys, but it seems bizarre. Like, what's
farmers know
what's the reason it goes in there? What could have gone anywhere else? Just seems bizarre. But you get Farm Sim 25 right there, maybe. I don't know. It was good timing. I don't know.
We know it can be hard. And it can be surprising, too. But sometimes it's about being at the right place at the right time.
Okay. So, it's like what they're on, like a backpacking trip, I'm guessing. Like, looks like, yeah, this is introducing our Asian map, right? So we're in East Asia, it looks like somewhere right now. It's funny, this truck right here, guys. This truck reminds me. It reminds me of the Polish map, that truck that we got with the last DLC, the premium DLC. That truck was terrible. It was terrible. I hope this is not the same physics as that. But anyways, kind of the same thing it looks like to me. But anyways, hopefully it's not in game. We're in East Asia, of course. We get to see
surprising too.
Something right off the bat here. Where is it? There he is. Our new livestock, our water buffalo, I guess. I thought it was just gonna be buffalo. I didn't know it was gonna be water buffalo. Yeah, I wasn't in my head. I was thinking like North American side buffalo, but hey, it's our new livestock.
But sometimes it's about being at the right place at the right time.
And here we see our new crop, you guys. There we go. Here's our first look at the rice crops. Of course, well, technically second, but yeah, you can see we've got what, 6 rice crops, 7 maybe on the side, and the new equipment. There's something else interesting here. Well, we'll see. I've never used one of these rice harvesters or planters before. I have no idea how these work in real life. Will be something to go ahead. I mean, last time we had cotton in Farm Sim 1922, we had what? Our grapes and olives. This year we'll be doing rice, something a little bit different. I think I like rice better than grapes and olives, that's for sure. Move along. Yeah, so look at that. Okay. All right, so we've got, what is that, an 8-row, looks like an 8-row planter of sorts. And it looks like you like stack everything on the side. Now, most of the time, at least this is what I've been hearing with this particular trailer. They wanted to make more of the features that were going to be in-game in this trailer, more so than the previous CGI trailer for Farm Sim 22, where, you know, it was more of just a trailer that was kind of fun. This one here, more of the features are being shown off. So I do wonder about this cell phone here. Once again, is this going to be? I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. But that's one thing. Secondly, just looking at some of the physics on here, guys, and we're seeing the amount of mud and everything. Now, it does say in the description that ground deformation is potentially going to be a thing, right? So we have some ground deformation potentially with the amount of water happening here. I'm curious to see how that's all going to work, or if it's just, like I said, rutting of sorts. I don't know yet, but there's definitely potential with a lot of this. One more thing as this goes forward. This is an interesting planet right here. What's this? Do we have livestock in our fields now? Can we get livestock in our field? I would go more into the planter, but guys, I have no idea what I'm talking about in this. So it's a rice planter, I guess. But the livestock in our fields, is that just for rice fields? Can we get cattle in our hay fields now? I'm totally game for that if that's a thing, but who knows? It's a cool shot looking down like that. Oh boy. All right. So there was another announcement in the announcement PDF. There was talk about weather effects as well. Now, lightning in here, guys. Could we see some element damage, some environmental damage done to our crops? Is that possible? I have no idea. If there's not evidence of that at all right now.
Said that the best lessons are learned under the wide open sky.
Like, yeah, there's definitely an emphasis put on the rain here, right? But does that, I mean, are we just going to get lightning and thunder and it's not going to do anything? Potentially. I'm hoping that our the weather can have an effect on how our crops grow, whether it be severe weather, whether it just be wet weather, whatever, no rain, whatever it might be. Give us some wind even, right? Like, come on, give us something that's going to potentially cause us some havoc with our crops and our farms, something that we have to try to combat. It has to be randomized, of course, as well, right?
A wise man once said that the best lessons are learned under the wide open sky. I think the same thing can be said about our art.
Oh boy! All right, looks like a 715 quad track. That's a big boy. I didn't see what the cultivator was. Can't tell. Looks like we're back in North America here. You've seen this shot before. I've seen this as a couple of screenshots as well. This kind of shot, not that I'm going to read into it too much, but there is something about that shot being used in almost all of the videos, it seems like, or photos.
I think the same thing can be said about our art.
I couldn't tell what the name was on that.
Yeah,
oh, what is this?
But it's always beautiful.
Guys, Hang on. Okay.
Same thing can be said about our art.
Wait. Okay.
It can be
Move it back.
messy.
Keep going. It goes up. There we go. All right. Pumps and Hoses was a DLC released in Farm Sim 22 first year. And it is essentially this, only this is irrigation. So where do we go with this? Where on earth is it? Like, do we get potential of having pivots? For my North American friends, can we get pivots potentially? Like, we've got hoses that are used to irrigate these fields. Can we not attach a pivot on these, put them out in a regular field? I'm just saying, it looks like they're obviously putting this in game. So what does that mean exactly? I'm curious. We got a little generator there as well, a little pump. And what does the water come up this way? It goes through this. I don't know how it works, but whatever. Interesting. I'm curious to see. It looks like pumps and hoses to some degree is base game. I'm also really curious about how these rice fields are built. Like, is this something you do in the build menu, like your grapes or olives, or is there something more to this that you can do to build up this terrain like this? Fingers crossed. I have a funny feeling it's just gonna be build menu, but you never know, right? Let's keep on going here.
Always beautiful. So beautiful it can help you see yourself and the world in all new ways.
Yeah, of course. Okay, here's the upper level. We saw this in the initial shot, basically, right?
Well, it can help you see yourself and
Hang on a sec. If you watch the suspension on this motorcycle.
so beautiful it can help you see yourself and the world
Okay.
in all new ways.
Now, this is not base game. This is not built in game. This is a CGI trailer. But I'm really just hoping that the fact the motorcycle is here, that this is going to, maybe they can find the physics a little bit better, because motorcycles, the suspension is so crazy, of course. Maybe that will help them, force them to adjust the suspension for equipment in game. Suspension has always been the tricky thing for me. So hopefully, maybe suspension will make the vehicles feel a little bit better, give the physics a little bit more oomph. But we got an Aprilia in game. I don't know if we have any more motorcycles, if it's just the one. But hey, you know what? Modders will have access to this now and might actually get some decent motorbikes in game. That's pretty darn cool, isn't it? I'm excited. Wait. I know I'm stopping a lot here, guys, but there's a lot of things to talk about. Let's just slow this down. Hang on a sec. Slow this down. We're gonna go down. Let's go down to 125. I'll mute this so it doesn't sound all weird. Okay, so this is our rice field, it looks like. And are we gonna, like, the different growth stages of this? Once again, this is a CGI trailer, so who really knows? But could we be potentially changing the way the Giants engine grows our crops, instead of having once a day, boom, it's done, or how it was in Farm Sim 19 at a certain time was boop, 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 the whole way down through your field? It would change. Could we get a little bit more variance in our growth? Also look at this. Pay attention to the water in this, guys. Look at the water right now. You have the sprouts just barely sticking up, and as they grow, the water slowly disappears. It dissipates, and by the end here, look at this. We've got mud. You've got mud showing, and your water is all but gone. Like, look at that there. Look at. That's kind of cool. If the water levels can change as well, like, that's an interesting feature. And I'm just wondering what else that could be used in on various different parts of the game, or if it's just going to be solely for this crop and that's all we're going to see it in. I'm worried it'll just be this crop, let's be honest. Fingers crossed, though. I mean, that could be a pretty cool little additional feature, right? All right, let's keep on trucking through this trailer. We've got a 9R, of course.
Farming, the soil is the canvas.
J&M? Yeah, J&M, Auger. What's the 105? Is that what that is? A 9R.
Seeds are the paint.
And of course, yeah, we've got the John Deere.
The harvest
I can't tell
is
what the
the
model that is.
masterpiece.
Could be X9. Yeah, tough sell. All right, there we go. That's pretty cool. You know what? One thing I did notice, actually. The birds flying here, these, is it not geese, but they're whatever they are. I'm losing my mind on the name. The Polish map also had some birds flying around. It seems like this is something they're pushing for a little bit. You see it actually in one of the screenshots, the artwork.
And the
They have like a bird there sitting around as well.
Masterpiece.
That looks cool. Looks nice. Nice shot. Definitely a nice shot. So there you go. Oh. Wait. So once again, we've got the chicken timer. There's not going to be no significance, right? There can't be any significance. That's just me. The chicken's back out again, though. Oh, they were waiting on rice earlier. I see. It's like a time before, time after thing. I got it.
Hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good. Is it missing something?
All right, a little inside baseball here, you guys. Talking with DJ Gohan. DJ Goham and I were speaking about this, and I hadn't seen the trailer yet. And all I heard from him was they're missing chicken butts. That's what's missing. And in response to his comment,
Missing something?
we're missing chicken butts. I don't see a chicken butt, you guys. I can't believe I'm saying this, but there's no chicken butts in Farm Sim.
Good.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good.
Also in behind, the 715's back there again.
Is it missing something?
All right, whatever. November 12th, there you go. Pre-order, link down in the description. Like I said, you get them back.
Maybe some fresh spinach for a change?
Oh, jeez. There you go. You got the spinach. There's a little bit on the spinach. I'm surprised we didn't get more on the spinach. But yeah, November 12th. Once again, the birds were up here as well. Like you can see that. And like I said, they're animated as well, right?
Some fresh spinach for a change?
So I guess we're going to be seeing those most likely in all the base maps flying around. All right, guys. So that's pretty much all I got for you on this. That is kind of my reaction to it. I'm excited. Let's see. What am I most excited for? Ground information. Yeah. If that's true, we got the weather effects in there. Two of the things I wanted to see seem to be somewhat announced by both number one, the trailer, and number two, the supporting documentation. Now, to what degree? Who knows? GPS, nothing on GPS, unfortunately. I didn't see anything in the trailer that would make me believe GPS is in the game. I guess I do have to choose between chicken butts and GPS. I don't know. I'm still choosing GPS. Let's be perfectly honest. Anyway, so you can see there, November 12th release. I'll make sure there's a link down in the description. You guys can pre-order. Get your pre-order on. Help out the channel after the debacle of the weekend. Go help out if you haven't already watched the trailer. You can go watch the full unedited version and over on the Giants site. I'll make sure I post a link for that as well down below. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe so you don't miss anything new coming out. We're going to be all over this over the next few months. A bunch of stuff coming up that could be interesting, so make sure you don't want to miss that. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate you guys. Stay safe out there. Drop a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers, guys.